Welcome back. We have one final part of Pear Deck that can be useful for us when we end our presentation. If you click the End button in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, which you should always do, because otherwise Pear Deck thinks that you're presenting these presentations and will keep them ongoing. It is going to ask you to name your session. I'm going to call this Math Lesson, but I named our one earlier that we did together, Pear Deck Demo. So I'm going to save and end the session, which is what you would do. It takes that screen away and just goes back to wherever you were previously. I'm going to close presenting that as well. To access any of this, you need to go to peardeck.com. So you already will have an account here if you've made your Pear Deck for the first time. You can choose teacher login. Mine will probably automatically sign in, but notice if you haven't yet, you want to use your school Google account. That is what will get you access to our premium account, and that's how we can use all these great tools. So make sure you do sign in with Google, and there are a few different ways to get here. Up at the top, I'm going to click the Sessions button, but if you don't, there's a lot of other good material here, and you'll notice that down below, we've got access to some of our recent Drive files here as well. If I click the Sessions button, that's where I'll get to all the lessons that I've presented using Pear Deck. Notice it still thinks I have some live because I did not end them yet. Here's the one that I called Math Lesson, but I'm going to click Pear Deck Demo. If I click this, it will give me some options for presenting it again, so I can open the projector, but the dashboard is really what we want. If we open that dashboard again, what it will do is bring us back to that teacher dashboard, but we aren't presenting anymore. So you'll notice at the bottom, it has a red dot and says closed. Students can no longer access this. If they go to our link from before, they cannot get in again. This is strictly for us to look at so that we can look through and see the responses again. So if you had students doing a self-paced activity and you'd like to come back and grade them, or if you make it to the next day and want to say, what did my students think at the end of the day about the unit circle? You can come back here and view the responses afterward and make different decisions and do different things based on those. So any presentation you can get to like that you've already closed. And again, this is just for you and students can no longer access. That's all for now. If you have any questions about how to use Pear Deck or how to get back to student responses, please feel free to contact me at any time. Thanks, and I'll see